Over to you.
Nicole Smyth.
Hi Nicole, I just want to talk to you a little bit about your devising project. Can you tell me some of the different stimuluses that you may have used in devising this piece?
We used a play, a monologue from a play.
Yeah. And you've also used...
I forgot.
They're called...
Placards.
Placards, well done, you remembered the word placards. And you've also used a song as well, haven't you?
Yeah, there's something like We're in the Union.
Okay, so it's the Union song.
The Union, yeah.
Can you describe some of the methods that you might have used in developing your piece of work? In particular, some of the techniques that you might have used in class.
Improvisation.
Right, so what is improvisation? It's making stuff up as you go along.
As you go, yeah.
And responding to other people. So you've used improvisation. What else may have you used in devising stuff? Devising your work?
We've used... I don't even know.
Right, okay. So we need to move on a little bit. Let's have a look at how have you managed to select and reject different ideas for further development?
Well, we've all worked together and practice stuff.
Right.
And if it doesn't work, then we just scrap it and redo it.
Okay. Has it been a problem limiting your work to 15 minutes?
No.
No. So you've had enough materials to do a 15-minute piece?
Yeah.
Question for you, have you been given the opportunity to do your own stuff?
Yeah.
Right. And there's another bit that we need to get in there. You've been given an extra scene. Tell us about the extra scene that you're doing.
Yeah, well, me and Molly come on stage at the same time.
Right.
And she's the bouncer in the pub, and
Yeah.
I'm the police officer. And we come on and we just have a little chat, and she asks me where I work, and I ask her where she works, and then we still need to sort it out a bit more.
Okay.
You know,
so you still
yeah,
need,
we're just going along the basics first.
right. So you need to develop that scene a little bit more,
Yeah.
just to give you something extra to do. Right. What would you have changed to make it more successful? To make this piece more successful, or do you think it's successful enough?
Yeah, I think it's successful enough.
Right. Talk me through some of the things that you've got in your research. Who was the miners' leader at the time of the strike?
Arthur Scargill.
Arthur Scargill. Show us a picture of Arthur Scargill, please. Right. So he's the union man, and also we used photographs as a stimulus, didn't we?
Yeah.
Okay. So you've used the photographs. You've got the background. You've got the background to
All the miners.
Yeah. Support the miners. What was the name of the lady politician that was in charge of the government at the time?
Margaret Thatcher.
Show us a picture of Margaret Thatcher. Okay. What do you think about? What does she look like to you?
Am I covering the picture now?
No. What do you think she looks like to you?
She looks like an intelligent woman that knows a lot.
She looks like an intelligent woman that knows
Yeah.
a lot. She's the first and only woman Prime Minister we've had in Britain, and she was known as the Iron Lady. She was a very, very powerful person.
Yeah.
Okay, so you've learnt a few things about history, and some of the issues from history you've put into the piece. Yep. Okay. The last question I need to ask you: what is your target audience?
High school, students and college students.
Okay. And do you think, if we're looking at high school students, that they would get something from the idea that this is a piece from history and it makes interesting drama? Is that the sort of thing that you want to get across?
Yeah, it's kind of the sort of thing I want to get across, because most people don't care about it and other people do, so we're just trying to get across what it's actually like.
Do you
back
think
then.
Do you think the family issues have changed, or they're similar 30 years ago as they are today?
No, they've changed definitely.
Right, and give us an example how you think they've changed.
Well, back then it was either you work or you don't, simply.
Okay.
But nowadays parents can work, families can work and get money and still have time off and not run out of money, and also none of them could just not work. They
So
could just sit at home and still have money.
Do you think it was tougher then than it is now?
Yeah.
Okay. And the last thing I'm going to ask you about, the idea of a loan shark and going to loan sharks, is that still around today? Do people
yeah, I think so, yeah.
Okay, thank you, Nicole. Well done.